I can fucking argue with you if I want to. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. I'm 77 years of age, young man. Don't fucking tell me that I can't argue with you. Okay. Badge number. What's your name and badge number? I can knock on it. It's my vehicle. Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
But if you damage it...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to fucking damage it.
Well, you don't know that with your phone. You knock on things with your
Listen, whippersnapper, I'm older than you. I've been through more shit than you have.
Okay.
So don't tell me all this bullshit.
Your camera on?
Yes.
Where's you have the video camera on?
Do it.
Where's you have the camera on?
I'm just respectfully exercising my First Amendment rights.
Okay, well, sir, don't touch me. Don't come close to me. Don't come close to me. I'm asking you nicely.
I'm not close to you.
Don't come close to me. I'm asking you nicely. I'm asking you one time. Don't come close to me.
This is one of the first glaring problems. Baker Acts are supposed to be least restrictive measures, non-violent in nature. Notice how third man in the stack is walking up and shushing my daughter as he's walking up ready to point a weapon at my head.
A 77-year-old veteran stands on the side of the road, exercising his right to protest. No crime, no threat, just a man with a voice and a camera rolling. But all it takes is one phone call, and suddenly, he's treated like a problem. Watch how quickly a false
All right, I don't have a problem with you protesting.
Shouldn't have because I'm not breaking the law.
Well, we have somebody called in.
Verify.
I can call the witness, but it's
Call
not
the
my,
witness right here in
area.
front of me and tell me that I was doing it.
It's not my area, so I'm just here to make sure the traffic.
I understand. But you can understand I'm pissed off the fact that someone would lie.
Okay. Well, I don't
It's
know.
not okay.
I don't know that.
Well, you should. What do you mean you don't know it? So you take a person's word. Did you see me standing in places dangerous when you drove up? No, I've been here in the same place the whole time. I've got two witnesses.
I don't need
down
you
the road.
I don't need you to argue with me. I just came
I
up
can
and
fucking argue with you if I want to.
I came
Fuck
up
you.
and told you
Don't tell me what to do. I'm 77 years of age, young man. Don't fucking tell me that I can't argue with you.
Okay.
I know the fucking law.
All I did was come up and tell you what dispatch
That's right,
got
and
told.
it's your attitude telling me that I fucking did something wrong. You're going to take the other person's word for it.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
Now, before you started this recording, what I actually said is we got a call that somebody stopped a semi
Well, I already got
on the
that on here.
off-ramp.
That's on here.
It is not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The officer admits he didn't witness anything, yet still confronts based on a third-party claim. No evidence, no verification, just assumption. This is the foundation of the problem. Enforcement before facts.
I'm just making sure that it's on the recording because you have a prevalence to
Would
not...
you move back from me, please? Give me
I'm
6.
okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Then I'll move back. How's that? I don't need you up in my face.
Well, I can't hear you is the issue.
You can hear me. I'll talk loud enough so you can hear me. I was an officer in the Army, and I can project my voice up that fucking hill.
Okay, that's why I'm standing so close. Is I
No, you're trying to intimidate me is what you're doing.
Okay. Well.
And who's this lard ass? Oh, you. I got shit for you, buddy.
Okay. So he says he wasn't on the off-ramp or in the roadway, stopping the semi.
You're a real tough guy, aren't you? Throwing an old man around, huh?
See what they say. So,
You like to impersonate police officers, too.
Midkiff was charged with misdemeanor counts of disturbing the peace and impersonating an officer. That second count was dismissed in a plea bargain. Midkiff pleaded guilty to disturbing the peace, and a judge sentenced him to 48 hours in the Elko County Jail.
Do you guys think that would happen to anyone else, especially if it's a felony charge? Listen to one of his victims.
I don't think he'd be a very good police officer. I think he's got some issues. I was driving to go pick up my wife. I don't know, 11:45. I got pulled over by a white vehicle. It had red and blue lights on top. Him and his buddy got out of the car, and they walked up, started harassing me, and something to the effect that I said, I don't see a badge on you. And he said, I don't have to show you an effing badge. I said, well, I need to see a badge. And he said, I ought to just shoot you.
The interaction spirals into hostility, insults, accusations, and tension rising fast. Instead of de-escalation, both sides clash, turning a simple check into a volatile scene. This is what happens when ego replaces professionalism.
As the investigation into the Manaway, Utah police chief continues, we're learning something about what happened when the chief lived in Nevada. It turns out Midkiff, the police chief, has a criminal...
I'd like to let you know, I love our mayor. I love our police force. I support law enforcement. I love this town. These people who are just doing this YouTube baloney, all you're trying to do is get hits and make money. And Utah Defender, you don't care about anybody but yourself. You are not trying to promote anything good. You're just doing contention and bad. I even question if you're a veteran, because my father was a veteran, grandfathers, none of them act like this. And that foul language, take it away. Go home and find something better to do. Maybe give service to people again. And that would make you feel a lot happier. You seem just like a grumpy old man.
What's your name?
Darla.
Okay, Darla.
So, Jesus loves everybody, but you're making it hard to love you. So please, go find a better thing to do with your life.
Well, thank you.
You want me to call it? If you've got the public works number. Yeah. So, okay,
hey, you don't acknowledge people, McDuff?
What's up?
You like throwing old fucking men around? No. Yeah, you do. I fucking saw the videos. Oh, and I got legal documents for you too.
I sure already got it, right?
Yeah, they already told you. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it for you. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? I can knock on it. It's my vehicle. Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
But if you damage it...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to fucking damage it.
You don't know that with your phone. You knock on things with your
Listen, whippersnapper, I'm older than you. I've been through more shit than you have.
Okay.
So don't tell me all this bullshit coming out of your mouth.
My name's Trooper Smith.
And your badge number's
on the front. It's
no, I want you to say it. I didn't hear it. 68?
368.
Thank you.
Yep.
How's it going, sir?
I'm fucking pissed.
What are you pissed about?
Are you part of Manit?
Nope, not a part of Manaway.
Oh, okay, Brigham City.
Yeah, what are you pissed about?
Somebody lying that I was in the fucking road. I'm 77. Do you think I'm going to go out in the fucking road?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
I have 20 years in the fucking Army and Special Forces. Do you think I'm going to jeopardize my life?
Probably not.
No, I'm not going to.
Well, people can all complain, and sometimes they lie. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they fucking lied.
We don't know what was seen. We don't know what was there until we get here. That's why I'm coming.
What's your biggest complaint as an officer? Fucking people lie. They don't tell you the truth.
I mean, people lie to us all the time. It's a
when people come up to me and tell me I was standing in the roadway and I stopped a fucking truck, really?
Well, that was what was called into us. I got every right to be the
way I'm fucking pissed off.
Well, that was what was called into us, so we don't know the difference.
That's bullshit.
Well, it might be absolutely.
I want you to bring that fucking person here and say it in front of this camera. I got two guys down the road to tell you I wasn't.
Okay.
I don't go out in the street.
What are you protesting today?
That motherfucker that's in that fucking vehicle.
Okay.
A piece of shit that took a 76-year-old man and threw his ass into the fucking driveway and he had no fucking right to. He's a fucking coward. And he impersonated a goddamn police officer when he was a young kid pulling girls over. Okay. He's a piece of shit. I found out in Alco, Nevada, he has illegal shit going on there. A criminal record.
Is that your bipod?
That's my bipod.
Just want to make sure it's not somebody left it.
No, it's mine.
Perfect. Well, it's your right.
You guys show up and you make things worse.
I do?
Yeah, you're a good guy. I don't call it. Look, I have my own YouTube channel because of this shit. I had the fucking Farmington police try to fucking murder me at their back gate. I don't like you guys.
Which police?
Chase Allen, Farmington. And Eric.
Farmington here, Farmington, New Mexico.
No, Farmington here. Eric Johnson. They said he retired. No, we got rid of his ass.
So, what's the speed trap part?
Right here. You don't know about these fucking people?
Well, I know about the old chief that's been retired like 10 years ago that had the nickname Robocop.
No. A guy in between.
That was the what brought up the whole Manaway
Castro was a chief here.
Yeah,
he wouldn't write tickets.
Was before that.
He wouldn't write tickets up in here. So that's the bishop that was in the Mormon church.
Which one
fires
was that?
him. Terry Nelson, the dipshit that he is.
Okay.
What a fellow man. Get up there, write tickets. You know how many tickets were written by this city?
Recently or before?
Yeah, you know how many people live here? No, you don't know.
No, know.
Yeah, it's 1,500 people.
Not my city, so I don't care.
1,500 people. Do you know how many tickets they wrote? Do you know there's
Probably
a legislative law that says you can only write 4% of your tickets can only come from traffic fines. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. And they wrote $251,000 worth of tickets. Are you shitting me?
Well, that's 4% of your revenue.
Yeah.
And you can write more tickets, but you don't get the revenue from them.
Well, there shouldn't be writing tickets up here on this highway.
We're certified by the state, so they can write tickets anywhere.
Well, that's bullshit. You ever hear of discretion?
Absolutely.
You ever hear of
I
treating
use
the
it all the
golden
time.
rule, treating people the way you want them?
Absolutely. That's why I'm talking to you
And when
peacefully.
I have a cop comes up and say, "Oh, we got a call," fuck that shit.
Well, we did.
It wasn't true.
It may not be, but we're still going to come talk to you and find out what the truth is. Right?
I have the right to be pissed off.
Absolutely.
I don't have to be nice. I don't have to listen to you.
I'm not saying
None
you
of
don't
that.
have
No, I'm
that
not.
right.
I'm telling you how I feel.
And you've got every right to feel that way.
That's right. I do. And that's why I'm protesting it. I'm protesting because that lard ass in that vehicle took a 76-year-old man and threw him on the driveway when his daughter told him to come into his property. That motherfucker, they got a countersuit against this guy for obstruction. That's excessive force.
Okay.
Put your hands on me and you'll get a lawsuit. I'm 77. That's elder abuse. And I will fight back and defend myself if you do something illegal. Is that a threat? No, I want to protect myself. And I'm a prior ranger in special forces.
Well, good for you. Appreciate your service.
Thank you. I think you mean it. Most cops are assholes. This guy's a prick. Not the CHP guy.
Not the UHP.
Or UHP.
Yeah.
And Smith, you're probably a nice guy, but you met me on the wrong day under the wrong circumstances.
Well, maybe we can meet on a different day that it's better circumstances.
Maybe we can.
Okay. So, Midkiff called the Public Works that first saw you. The concern was it was further down towards the end of the off-ramp. The semi stopped and was talking to you, and it caused a little bit of a backup.
I wasn't down there, and I never talked to anybody.
Okay.
That son of a bitch says...
I'm not doing anything about it. I'm just giving you what
I'm telling you, it's
told.
bullshit.
Okay, but there was a backup on the off-ramp.
No, there wasn't.
So that's
There's not been one
why-
backup on this off-ramp. I'm telling you.
I know,
There's
but
no backup.
But we're here, so I'm trying to explain why
And I
we're
know,
here.
and I can't remember what you're saying after you say it.
Okay.
So that's why I'm interrupting you to tell you that.
Do you want me to repeat it?
No, I understand what you said. You
Okay.
heard what I said.
All right. So I don't care that you're up here protesting. I will warn you. Just don't go out into
I don't need
flow.
directives. I'm 77
Okay.
years of age.
I
I've
know.
done more dangerous shit than you'd ever think
I know,
of.
and I appreciate your service to the country and to myself and my freedoms. But active construction zone, lots of vehicles moving. Just
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but
I don't want to hear
I've
this.
got to tell you. So that
No, you
if
don't. Why?
Yeah, because
Where's that in the law?
If
You don't
something
have to
happens,
tell me it's not in law.
If you create a hazard, then I've given you proper warning, and then
Good.
if I come back up here again,
Okay, now you
there's
told
gonna
me,
be
now what?
penalties. That's it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Do you have any questions for Sergeant Hill?
I'm just going to tell you, you bring that person to me that made the complaint, he's a lying fuck.
Okay.
And I'll tell it to him in his face. Show me the proof of it.
Sorry.
Show me the proof of it.
I don't need to.
Well, no, you're not going to because you don't have it.
Well, I didn't talk to you. Yeah, we're not doing it.
You know how many people
I didn't
get
talk to
killed and wounded because someone made a phone call? You don't know, do you? How many police officers die every year in the United States? My son's one. He's a captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to be criminal investigator in the military. How many officers die every year on the average?
Between 250 and 500.
Wrong. It's 100.
Okay.
How many citizens are killed by police every year?
A lot more than that.
1,000. And half the sons of bitches like the dumbasses down in Ogden don't know how to use a taser.
All right. Have a
Get
good
out
day,
of here.
Mr. English.
Thank
Do you have
you.
any questions for me?
I'm not Mr. English. I'm either Captain English or Dr. English.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I will tell you, I pissed him off, okay? So I'm not going to say the same thing that I'm going to tell you. You're a good guy.
Thank you.
He's a good guy, but I really don't want to tell him.
In the end, no arrest, no charges, just another encounter fueled by a bad call and poor judgment. This is why accountability matters, because one false report can escalate fast. Know your rights, stay calm, and always document the truth. This started as a simple First Amendment audit inside a public building. But within minutes, a government employee tried to rewrite the Constitution on the spot. No crime, no disturbance, just a man with a camera, and suddenly, it's a problem. Watch how quickly public access turns into get out, and how authority gets challenged when someone actually knows their rights.
Camera on?
Yes.
Or you have a video camera on?
Do what?
But you have a camera on?
I'm just respectfully exercising my First Amendment rights.
Okay, well, so you can't have a video camera just walking through with a camera on.
I'm just
only
only going.
You said this last week, so it seemed like you're coming in here to, practice this all this. You said this last week, so you're coming in. You had to put, coming through.
Yeah, that's
here.
fine.
So who the person you come to see?
I'm going over here to speak to whoever's in this whoever's in this cubicle.
Okay, you want to speak to her in the cubicle? Do you have an appointment to see anyone?
This is a public access for the building.
Excuse me?
I said this is open to the public. I don't need an appointment to go.
The moment the camera turns on, the tone changes. The employee admits it's a public building, yet immediately tries to impose imaginary rules. Classic contradiction. You have rights, but not here. This is where authority starts bluffing, hoping the citizen backs down.
Okay, all right, I understand that. All right, listen. We're going to do this the right way. All right, I understand the First Amendment. We got all that.
Yes, fine.
Okay, I got to understand. I respect that, all that. But just to come in and just record, all that stuff.
This is open to the public, correct?
It's open to the public. You come to see someone, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying this is open to the public. This is not restricted from the public, right?
No, it's not. You're not restricted, and I appreciate you don't put the camera in your face.
You're in a public accessible area. You're in public.
Stay right there.
I'm just trying to be respectful. I wanted to get a little bit of these pictures of the walls and stuff like that. I just want you to be able to respect our rights as we have as citizens of the United States of America and the Constitution of the United States. Like I said, it's just a peaceful visit.
But you just can't come in and just want to just take pictures and stuff. You have to come in here for business. It's not just to come in.
No, I'm going to conduct business. Okay, and this is a part of business right here.
Okay, I understand.
If you understand it.
Sir, listen. All of that, I understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If you're coming in to handle business, just to come in and take pictures and videos, this
that is
not
protected under the First Amendment as constitutionally protected.
Hold right there. Okay, all that. All right, come on through. You bring that there, and then when you come up there, if you're not handling business, you're going to have to leave.
No, you're fine.
Sir, listen, if you're not coming here to handle business, you're going to have to leave.
This is business, sir.
All right, let's go. Let's go, my man. Let's go.
I'm going to get some of this artwork off the wall. Yeah, I will.
So you want to play like this is...
I'm not playing anything, sir.
Okay, don't worry about it. You got to get up out of here. We ain't going to have this today. It's the last time coming here with that. So let's go. You have to go right now. You come here to take pictures. Let's go. Sir.
Don't put your hands on me. That's an assault.
Are you going to come in to see the lady? Or what are you coming to do?
I mean, you can't tell me when I have to speak to her. Like I said, just told you a second ago, I wanted to get a little bit of this artwork because it's nice and,
okay,
members of the public did this.
Get your artwork and let's go. You already got down here, you got here.
Can I get your name?
Listen, don't worry about my name. If you're not going to see the lady, you're going to have to go, okay?
All right, I'd like you to keep it peaceful. Anything open to the public foyers, public lobbies, anything like that, I'm allowed to take pictures in.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sir, you have to get ready to go now.
I got you. You guys don't close at 5 o'clock?
I just got this guy here. He just keep coming in here. He's
How you
just
doing,
coming in and taking.
Hey, how are you?
This is the time to get ready to go, my man.
Did you call the police?
Don't worry about who I call. It's not.
I'm not going to run from the police.
You don't need to run from the police, but you're going to have to leave from here. Okay?
I got you. But you're a security guard, and you're not law enforcement?
Pictures of everything in here. So he got the information he needs to go. So
if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm a First Amendment auditor. All right, I come in here and we have a right to record in public and publicly accessible.
You got the right to do it.
I do, and you don't have the right to push me out of a public accessible. Because it can cost you your job, brother.
Sir, I'm not trying to push you on anything. I'm just saying.
You've already put your hands on me.
I didn't even touch you.
Right there, I got it on film.
Yeah. Did not touch you at all.
No, you did.
But you have to go.
But you're a liar, so.
Okay. But you have to go, sir.
Well, if you call the police, I'm going to wait for them to get here.
Okay, well.
And maybe they'll educate you on what I'm doing. Like I said, I told you I was coming in here peacefully. I wasn't trying to start anything. You're escalating. So can I get you to identify yourself, please?
What do you say? Sir, don't touch me. Don't come close to me. Don't come close to me. I'm asking you nicely.
I'm not close to you.
Don't come close to me. I'm asking you nicely. I'm asking you one time, don't come close to me. You're getting too close, so please keep the distance.
Sun State Security.
Too close.
Are they closed here?
No, they close
at 5.
They close at 5, okay.
Time, place, and manner.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Now it escalates. The auditor is told to leave without legal grounds. When challenged, the narrative shifts from policy to pressure and intimidation. This is the breaking point. No law cited, just ego trying to win.
I think most people wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think most people wait.
They all come for the day.
They're going? Okay, yeah, he's good.
Just maybe when you go home today, you should, read up on what this is about and, public accessible areas.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Well, all right, now I'm asleep. No, he's still here. Yeah.
Well, I believe he called the police, so I'm going to stay until they get here. I'd already been gone if he wasn't making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, we're here together, yeah. You see, I don't think any of them are here at this point. Yeah.
I mean, I've already finished what I needed to do. I literally was just doing a records request with the lady right there at the desk. But since he wanted to call the police and make a big scene about it, I mean, I'm going to wait for them and maybe they'll educate him. I mean, don't work for the public, brother. You want to respect the public. I mean, simple as that.
All right, so I'll take that. All right.
Because, if I really wasn't supposed to be doing this, you really wouldn't have let me in the building, right? Because it's your job to keep the building safe. So if I was really breaking any rules, you would have...
So you came in with the camera?
You came in with the camera?
I've already looked online. I've already looked at the websites. And there's no...
You come here often?
I mean, I do this often, yes, throughout the state of North Carolina, yeah.
So you were going to leave,
But if he called the police, I'm going to wait for them to get here so I can speak to them. I don't want to just run off and then be like,
I don't think they would really care, honestly.
No, they won't, but I mean, it makes for more video.
What's your video for?
I just go into public areas and public buildings and, where we have the right to record in public. I don't go in like that door right there he just came out of. You see out on the side of it, it says restricted area. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I can't go into a restricted area, right? Because that's restricted. It's for somebody that's employed here. Can't go behind the glass because that's locked. It's meant for them to be able to. They got to see. He just had to get his badge to go in there. Yeah. But from this doorway all the way to that, from what I can see since I've been in here, This is all open for general public. This is a public building. Taxpayers' dollars pay for this. So I have the right to come in here, and I have the right to go do public records requests. You know what I'm saying? I have a right to, you know, some people in the state may never been in here, may never come in here. So, like, you know, you got the fancy artwork on the walls, which looks like members of the public drew. So I mean, I got a little bit of that on there, you know, because I mean it's pretty creative. It looks good. But yeah, so just it's pretty much like a respectful protest. You know what I'm saying? Seeing if, you know, unlike him, you know, he's kind of stressing him out. So pretty much, you know, I'd like to see if he respects our rights. These are rights that you two people have, you know, the same to do, you know. So it's not. How you doing, sir?
How's it going? The thing is that, you know, I have no problem with you coming and doing anything, like you coming and handling business. That was stress to you. You know, when you came in, you come and handle business, and you said, you know,
but this is protected by the Constitution. This is my First Amendment right. You know what I'm saying?
In the same aspect, we have to make sure for safety as well.
Yeah, I'm not unsafe, am I?
You know, as we respect whatever you do towards with your camera, we still got to respect other people's, because even though you may be a camera to you, it could be any other device to someone else. So we have to be safe, just like you have to be safe. Yeah, you could come in with your camera and everything. Nobody. I have had people came in here, right? Check this out.
Well, you're security. You could have inspected anything you wanted to.
Hear me out. I had people came in here who just wanted to look at the pictures because they had family members or they knew the
kids. You tell them they can't do that?
No, they came in and done it and left. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to leave. If you wouldn't have called the police, I would have already been gone.
You have something holding in your hand, and you're saying, and you're being pretty much.
I
understand you're right. I understand you're right in what you're doing. You got the right to do that. But when you come in and then you're stressing what you have to do, we know what the right is. If you come in just, you know, and be cordial and be polite about things, it's no problem. But we still have to be. I still have to be cautious about the device that you have in your hand. You could tell me what that is. I could assume what it is because it's coming out your mouth, but in my same breath, I got to be cautious of whatever that is.
What does this look like to you?
Sir, I don't know what it is. It looks like a camera, but it could be any other thing.
It's like a GoPro, right? It says GoPro right on the front of it.
What it says doesn't mean that people can put a bomb in your shoe. Okay? You got shoe bombers, you got all types of devices.
I'm pretty sure that would have went off in your metal detector.
We just
Did you put the camera in the bucket when you went through the
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I did everything he asked me to do.
Right.
Like I said, I came in here to be peaceful. I didn't come in here to cause any problems. You know what I'm saying?
So you were going to leave until he said something to you?
No. I mean, he said something to me because he remembers me from last week because I was just in here without any of this and asking him. I just asked him a few questions or whatnot.
Last week, you handled your business and knew what you did last week. You stood in my face and asked me.
I did not stand in your face. I asked you, just like two people talking, I just asked you questions.
So you asked me about the First Amendment. I said, yeah, I know about the First Amendment. I'll never forget what you said. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I'll be back. I said, well, I'll be here then.
Yep.
And that's what you did.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah. I mean, well, at 5 o'clock, you didn't have to go.
Yeah, I know. Time, place, and manner. 5 o'clock, you guys close down for business.
Right.
What time is it?
4:48. I got 11 minutes.
So you're going to stand here for 11 minutes?
I'm going to stand here until the police show up, and if they don't show up by...
Police is, I don't even know if you call the police, but like...
No, I didn't even call the police on you.
Yeah.
I didn't call the police on you.
Well, I just asked you, and you said
No,
that
I didn't say
don't
that.
worry about what you called, so...
I didn't call the police on you.
I mean, he doesn't have to answer, but I mean, like...
I didn't call the
don't
police
have
on
to.
you, sir. No, I mean, you know, I just made sure everything is just all right for everybody's sake.
Yeah, everybody's safe.
Just like you, I have to look
This
out
is,
for everybody.
like I said, this
else
is
as
public.
well.
Don't nobody have any expectation of privacy in public. I don't have expectation of privacy in
We just
public.
be cautious. We got to be cautious.
I mean, I understand you're doing your job, but that doesn't mean you have the right to, you know, put your hand on my shoulder and try to say I'm leaving right now. You did, and I'll fully request
So he
that camera right
actually-
there.
He actually leave?
Yeah, he asked me to leave, but
So why
I
don't you just
mean,
leave?
because he didn't have the right to ask me to leave before I'm even done conducting my business. And now you guys are conversating with me, so I'm entertaining your conversations.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like, what happened, you know, so.
I walked in. I was prepared to go through here. Knew what I wanted to do before I got here. I knew I wanted to get photographs of the pictures. I knew I wanted to get film just where I could film in publicly accessible areas. And then I wanted to do my FOIA request, and I did my FOIA request. I told her pretty much, thank you, have a good day. I asked her for her name. She gave me her name like she was supposed to. No problems with her. She took my FOIA request, and then that's it. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How can we help you?
I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going on here.
First off, I'm Supervisor Boger, second shift mobile patrol.
Okay, awesome. Hey, so you guys work for the public, assuming, because I know you got your contractor, you got your Sunstar outfits on. I like how you introduced yourself. I appreciate that. That was professional. This gentleman right here, I've asked him for his name a few times. He won't give me his name. Sir, this is.
How can we help you, sir?
I don't need help now, and I never needed your help anyways. I mean, you're just here.
Are you seeking business here?
Yeah, I'm conducting business right now as we speak.
And what business is that?
It's the First Amendment protected activity. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, but the business.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
The business is closed for today. If you have no business.
Closes at 5 o'clock, sir.
Are you seeking business here?
Yeah, I was finished. I assumed he called the police, so I was just waiting on them, and then I was going to talk to them, and then I was going to go on my merry way.
So you're waiting on CMPD is what I'm getting?
I'm not sure he even called them right now, so we've literally been sitting here talking, and I've just been having conversations with him, and then, so 6 of you guys showed up.
Where have you asked this? Where have you asked?
I'll ask him if it's about time for him to leave.
He can ask me to leave 100 times, but I don't have to leave just because he asked me to leave. This is open to the public. This is a publicly accessible office. Like I explained to her, you have your restricted areas that I cannot go into, but as of this right here is a public foyer. This is a lobby, which he also stated on the phone that I was.
But I understand that, but are you seeking business here, sir, is what I'm asking. If you're not seeking business, you have to leave the premises.
I don't actually have to leave because this is open to the public, and this is not private property. No, sir, it's not. This is tax paid. Your taxes, my taxes, we all pay for that.
There's nothing else to be discussed.
It really isn't, but I mean, I'm just curious why there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people show up for a guy with a camera that
refuses to leave.
But I don't have to leave a public building that my taxes pay for.
Yeah, you're right.
Just like if you're in your normal clothes and you come in here and you wanted to.
Business hours, you are correct.
Yes, sir, I'm very correct. I looked up.
Being though, it's the end of the day, these people are shut down.
And that's another reason why I came in at the end of the day to be respectful. So it wasn't a lot of people, members of the public in and out of here. But
so basically, you knew what you was doing right there.
Yeah, I knew exactly what I was coming in here to do. Yes, sir.
So since the end of the day, can we ask you step outside?
At 5 o'clock, I can leave. Like I said, if it wasn't a bunch of commotion going on around here.
Certain people out of the building so that way they can shut.
See, they can't. You can't make me leave the building. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I won't ever be bullied out of anywhere if I know what I'm doing is correct.
See, what you're doing is playing with words. I asked you to step outside. I'm about to make you do anything. But it's at the end.
No, you did ask, and I can kindly say I'm hearing a little bit.
At the end of the day, the building is closed, so it needs to be.
The building's not. But you guys do understand that this is like a public building. The taxpayers do pay for this building. And are you the supervisor? You said you're a supervisor, sir?
So there's nothing else to discuss.
Oh, I'd like to make a complaint of your.
You can make a complaint with.
So is it something that you guys do, like putting your hands on people just because they're doing something you don't like? This gentleman.
Hey, so they close at 5.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. Yes, sir. I was out of there at 4:56.
Yeah,
I walked
so it's
out.
5:03 now. I mean,
I'm on public sidewalk now.
Yeah, I know. You're totally fine right here.
Yeah. I wasn't in there after business hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, do you need anything else from us?
No, I didn't call you guys. They're the ones that called you. I just wanted to stick around and, maybe see if you guys let them, educate them on, First Amendment.
Yeah, the only thing about it is, like I was telling him, as far as inside the building itself, I don't know if this
I
thing,
mean,
so far as freedom of being able to go in there and public record and all this stuff applies to actually being inside the building.
Yeah. Let me.
Right, matter of public record and all that stuff has to do with maybe you going online if you want to.
No, I can do it in person too,
on
sir.
the computer.
Yes,
but
sir.
as far as going in there and actually use a video recording device to do that inside the building, I don't think that's part of their policy to have the public be able to do that.
Yeah, SAR's not even answering his phone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're good to go. They close at 5. Their doors are locked.
Okay.
So
Did you?
Like I said, I wasn't.
Did you go in and maybe check on anything as far as being able to do this inside the building?
Yes, sir.
Itself?
Yeah.
And it says you're able to go in there and record.
Yes, sir. So
About that?
Yes, sir.
Or are they saying like you can make a copy?
No.
Of some type of record or something like that.
No, you can anywhere that's a government building that we pay taxes on. That
Right.
There's nothing posted on the door.
That's kind of like over here at our law enforcement headquarters building. They wouldn't allow you just to come in and start recording everything in there.
But just because
we've had some people try to do that before.
Yeah.
We also had people try to carry weapons on those grounds before. And
no, I went through the security. I put everything in the
That's
bucket.
fine, that's fine.
The guy, gentleman, he told me I could come in as long as I was doing. He told me I could come in as long as I was conducting business. And I said, yes, sir. I would like to go.
What exactly are you trying to record, though, man? Are you trying to find some kind of record on something, or what are you trying to do?
No, I just, I try to educate the public on, sort of things, like you can come in here, what public lobbies are, how to do a public records request, educational purposes and stuff like that, I didn't come in here to try to start anything. I didn't want to come in here and cause a disturbance. It was pretty fine, and just I think somebody needs to let the security guard know. Just you can't put your hands on the public because they're inside because they are doing something you don't like. Now I don't know how much of this you guys follow on social media and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't follow much social media.
I got you, but
I'm old-fashioned dude. That's I just.
Any unwanted touching. That's assault and battery. You know what I'm saying? So I mean. I don't know if you've ever been in there, but
like I said, what their policies are as far as anybody coming in there with a recording device.
Yeah, I looked up local rule. I looked up.
Really?
Yes, sir. I do all the research before I come in and just start doing things like that.
Man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I can't get in touch with them.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Could I just, for the record, get your name and badge number, please?
Spiegler 6193.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Okay, man.
Thanks, sir. Hey, y'all be safe out here.
Hey, I'm gonna head to the team office.
Y'all have a good one.
I'm gonna head back to the team office and figure out why I'm not.
Freedom is an amazing thing, guys. We live in America. Remember that. Hey, can I get a business card from one of y'all?
Y'all ready?
Can I get a business card from you, sir?
Hey, Officer Tucker.
In the end, no charges, no arrest, just confusion, and a clear lack of understanding from those enforcing the rules. This is what happens when authority meets accountability. Know your rights, because if you don't, someone else will decide them for you. This isn't just another police encounter. This is the kind of story that raises serious constitutional alarms. A disabled veteran, a young child, a public space, and within seconds, it turns into force, fear, and chaos. No clear crime, no visible warrant, just authority showing up and acting first. Watch closely, because what you're about to see isn't just disturbing, it's exactly why accountability matters.
County Sheriff's Office attacked my daughter and I while we were just enjoying a day at the pool. for no reason other than to desperately try to silence me before I could report their misconduct. These deputies were caught on camera shoving a gun in my 5-year-old daughter's face for no reason, and they can't seem to back up why they were there now that this has occurred and they know they were caught on camera. The video evidence is damning enough against these guys, but only the worst bootlickers on earth at this point can really try and justify anything that they did. The common questions I get are, what did you do to bring the cops there? So let's start with that one. I didn't do anything. Everything was kicked off by fraudulent petitions for Baker Act mental health evaluations, and the cops acted on them like idiots, and then it blew up in their face and they created their own chain of misconduct attached to my ex-wife's actions. So there was no crime ever committed, no crime ever suspected, and no crime that I was ever charged with at all. And that was not due to lack of trying either. After this raid was completed, I was cuffed and detained, and they started to coerce me with other unsavory methods. Let's call it torture. And then they broke into my home using a fraudulent warrant. That is proven due to proof of service, timeline issues, and the fact that I was never even served a red flag order in the first place. There was no reason for me to be considered a suspected felon and for them to enter my home. They found the weapons, so why wasn't I charged? Because it was a criminal operation to begin with. This is one of the first glaring problems. Baker Acts are supposed to be least restrictive measures, non-violent in nature. Notice how third man in the stack is walking up and shushing my daughter as he's walking up ready to point a weapon at my head. But he's walking up with the weapon at the low ready the entire time, intending to use it. Next, we'll notice that that same man is now brandishing the firearm fully extended, pointing it right at the back of my head with my daughter in the line of fire. Look directly above you, though. That is the timestamp from their own documentation showing that the sheriff's office never received this until 5/18, and I was already locked in the back of that hot cop car for 30 minutes at that point. Notice how the one that was ready to go with the weapon is now putting it back in his holster because there's no weapon to be seen, there's no reason to be provoking deadly force and escalating in that manner. But his friends are already battering me upside the head, grabbing at me, ripping at my hair, and pulling at me without ever showcasing a court order of any sort that shows they had authority to be there. Notice how in the video, once it starts playing again, that the guy in the gray with the tactical vest on and the backwards baseball cap, Mr. Cool Guy, is basically jumping over my daughter. This entire situation shows reckless disregard for me and my child's safety, and I would say this crosses into the territory of reckless child endangerment 100%. If this was a regular person and not a cop doing this, they would be prosecuted instantly.
Officers approach with weapons already drawn before establishing control or showing authority. A firearm is pointed with a child directly in the line of fire. This isn't procedure. This is reckless escalation.
Mind you, this was just the initial seizure. Their behavior afterwards, once they had me in the car, was infinitely worse.
Physical force begins without clear explanation or visible paperwork. The subject is grabbed, struck, and restrained, while the child is still within immediate danger. No de-escalation, no clarity, just force first, questions later.
So first things first, let's talk about the premeditation and surveillance. These guys, I think, accidentally leaked a surveillance report and the CAD logs for it showing that there was 12 detectives and deputies surveilling me and my daughter for some reason, even though there was no crime suspected, no warrants ever produced, at least before they did this stuff. But there was no reason for them to be doing this. And there's no legitimate reason why a person that's being Baker acted or pulled in for an emergency mental health evaluation should be under surveillance. That kind of goes exactly against the idea that it's an urgent, exigent circumstance. If you can surveil me for a day leading up to the time that you hit us at the pool, it kind of shows that there's no pressing danger, because nothing happened in that 24-hour period that would have shown you I was neglectful to my child or that I was dangerous to myself or others, or else they would have moved. They didn't. They chose a specific time because it lined up with me exposing certain things on the internet. Now, second, let's go into the fact that the number 3 man in the stack that emerged from my apartment gym is carrying a loaded firearm at the low ready. A Baker Act is supposed to be least restrictive measures and falls under mental health law. There is absolutely zero reason possible why there would ever be deadly force authorized unless something really went wrong after proper service. But if you also look, they have no warrant, no order, no paperwork at all of any sort either. So they are simultaneously rising to deadly force by having firearms out, ready, and pointing at my head and my daughter. And then second, they have no legal paperwork of any sort to show that they have any authority to be there. Now, let's get into the fact that they don't even say a word before just attacking me and my daughter. That is not normal police procedure, and that's not how this is supposed to go. A Baker Act is a civil service situation where they're supposed to show you paperwork, let you read it, let you sign it to show that you actually received it, and then take you. None of this happened. The only logical response from these officers, if it wasn't a kidnapping or a crime in progress, would be to produce a warrant and slow down and back up and stop with the excessive force. But they didn't do that. They continued to escalate and escalate and escalate until they eventually tased me while soaking wet right in front of my daughter. But then they also never took any witness statements from the people at the pool. Most likely because they didn't want that on record. Now let's get into the fact that the officer that pointed the weapon directly at my head and in my daughter's face is the one that's also chasing her around the pool. That is so far against regulation, it is absolutely criminal, and it is. If he was the one that was going to be using force and escalating the situation, he should have been nowhere near the child. The first time that anybody other than myself and the police knew that there was this ultra violence that occurred at the pool was in the June 12th hearing where I hit them all sideways with it. So they solidified their stories, and then I put that video into evidence in a court hearing, and everybody started acting spooked. Everybody. Nobody from the police told anybody that this level of violence occurred. And then the real kicker that screwed these guys from a paperwork perspective is the time of service, the proof of service timeline. With every civil service that goes out, like a restraining order, a Baker Act, red flag laws, whatever, all of these things require signatures, they require service. And they require proof of that too, to show the court that the person actually has received this stuff and is actually under those orders. Without that happening, there's no legal authority for any of this to be occurring. With this entire raid, they had no legal paperwork on hand. Obviously, within the video, you can see it. But the paperwork wasn't even printed off and given to the sheriff until 5:18 p.m. This was a full 30 minutes after they attacked us at the pool. So how did they know to surveil me? How did they know to be set up at the pool? How was there all this premeditation and evidence that they were set up beforehand if they never were informed? This is all showing conspiracy between multiple agencies to silence Keith. It's the only reasonable explanation at this point. If these guys weren't caught on camera, they might have some plausible deniability for some of the things that happened here, but there's still enough paperwork fraud all over the place to put them away just on that. It would have just been a little bit harder. But as you can see in this video and all the things we just laid out, there's no chance that this wasn't a crime. There are too many laws that were broken, too many regulations that were just bypassed, and absolutely no attempt to show any legal authority by explaining why they were there, producing paperwork, calming down and de-escalating. Nothing. They just attacked a disabled veteran right in front of his daughter and traumatized the hell out of her for no reason other than to silence me from reporting their misconduct to the FBI. For weeks leading up to this, I was attempting to get them to hold people accountable within their own department for prior misconduct. And once that was failing and I saw that they were going to be launching an attack, I started calling the FBI. As soon as I released information that was really going to potentially put people away, like paperwork fraud, document fraud within the VA, that's when it all started. Immediately after releasing a video about a falsified writs of habeas corpus within my VA medical record, they launched the attack within hours.
At this point, the case is still ongoing, but the footage raises serious questions about conduct, procedure, and accountability. When force is used without clear justification, trust breaks down fast. And when children are put in danger, the stakes are even higher. Stay informed, know your rights, and never stop demanding transparency from those in power. If this matters to you, subscribe, speak up, and keep watching.